Yo everybody, what is going on? This is the PokeTechnician coming back at you, bringing you a brand new series today, my friends. We are hopping back on Showdown for some Showdown live commentated play. And I kind of just wanted to do a feature team around Sceptile this week. I thought it would be a really cool mon to bring, something underrated that you won't see much of in OU. Obviously, you can see that the pieces around him are a bit more meta-oriented. But I thought it would be fun just to see if I could get a couple little sweeps. And I've been testing this team out, and it seems to be working pretty decently. Taking a look at Sceptile here, he is running the Electric Seed to take advantage of his Unburden ability. I put 132 in speed, just kind of an arbitrary amount, but enough to outspeed, your base 100s by a good tick, about 10 points there, I believe. And I do know for a fact that when the Unburden goes off, you will outspeed things like Regieleki, so the fastest mon in the game, and pretty much everything else for that matter. So we're looking at 120 HP EVs in order to survive some hits that will be coming your way, along with 4 in the defense, and we will be getting the defense boost from the Electric Seed if we are able to come in on the electric terrain. Speaking of electric terrain, the next mon on this team is Tapu Koko, of course, our electric terrain setter. We are running the Choice Specs variant this week with Electric Surge, Volt Switch, U-Turn, Thunderbolt, and Dazzling Gleam. This Tapu Koko is max speed. Hold on, guys. I'm just going to check I'm recording real quick here. Yep, we're going good. Okay. Awesome. So it is max speed with a timid nature, max special attack, and 4 spadef just to waltz, any kind of special hit. It does have decent defense at 85 too. Its HP with no investment isn't doing it many favors, but it can still take a resisted hit pretty easily, so that's Tapu Koko. With this mon, it's going to be all about making the correct predictions. If they have a ground type, making sure to click the U-turn, or if it's something that can be 2-code by Dazzling Gleam, going for the Specs Dazzling Gleam. Otherwise, Thunderbolt is just a strong stab move, especially with terrain and specs, and Volt Switch for initiative when there aren't ground types around. Speaking of ground types, next up we have one of the best breakers in the game right now. Nidoking with the Life Orb, Sheer Force ability, of course. Going to make the Life Orb not deal damage to us, and is also going to boost our moves additionally alongside the Life Orb, so that's really nice. We do have to go max speed with the timid nature on this one as well. 4 in special defense is just kind of a filler. Yeah, not a ton to say about this Pokemon. If it can outspeed your opponent's team, it can just absolutely decimate them with its coverage and its ability to hit hard with Sheer Force and Life Orb. Heatran is an awesome defensive wall, nice support mon, able to set up the Stealth Rocks, Toxic, Roar against certain setup mons. Magnastorm can wall even things like Chansey, Blissey if you can get them Toxic and locked in, so kind of cool there. The leftovers just for the passive recovery, of course. And for the spread, we're going max special defense, 248 in HP, and 8 in the defense there. Next up we have Rotom Heat. This is going to be our defogger, as well as a nice little prediction mon that gets the Volt Switch boost because of the terrain as well. We are rocking the heavy duty boots just to ensure that we don't have to worry about coming in and taking a lot of rocks damage. We do have the Pain Split to be able to recover up a little bit in case we do get knocked off or something like that. Hydro Pump to hit things like your opposing Heatrans, Nidokings. Even though we won't be able to outspeed, we will be able to take one of anything from Nidoking if fairly healthy. And then we have Urshifu, Single Strike, of course. With the leftovers, we are running a Bulk Up variant, so something a little bit different than what you would normally see, I feel. Although there are a lot of Bulk Up variants running around, but just running the Sucker Punch, Wicked Blow, and the Drain Punch for your variety of stab and priority. The speed is max speed Jolly Nature with 120 in HP for a little bit of bulk. That's nice, especially on the defensive end. If you can survive like a super effective hit at +1 with the bulk up, you can drain punch a lot of time and recover back up. So That seems to have been serving me pretty well, and 136 in the attack stat. Wicked Blow is just going to do a lot of damage to everything with crits, so you can afford to go a little bulkier with this variant, at least I would say. Anyhow, now that you have seen the team, we will hop into some battles here. I guess I should log in. And like I said, I've been testing this team out a little bit, and it has been serving me well so far. I do think that since this is on a new PC, it's going to have me back down at the bottom of the ladder, as I haven't played any games at all on this PC. However, that is just fine, as you can kind of see how it would be easy to take advantage of this team against maybe some lower ladder players. So let's just hop right in and get some games here, guys. All right. So let's see. We got... looks like a Screens Grimmsnarl team. Just a bulky Blisswall there, which is kind of a problem for our team. We don't have a lot of physical hard hitters, so we have to make sure to keep that Urshifu around for that. I think he will probably either lead with the Bliss or the Duraludon, or the Hatterene too is an option. If Hatterene does come in, I think I'm going to go lead with the Koko here. It is the Bliss. Okay, cool. So we are just going to click the U-turn on Bliss. And then what we can go into... I'm tempted to go into the Urshifu, but also I'm wary of something like a T-Wave coming off. He might just put up his rocks as well. I think Heatran is the play here, as he doesn't mind the T-Wave as much. Okay, it sends off an Ice Beam, so that's it's definitely an interesting play for my opponent. Let's see, I think we can just either get up our rocks. Actually, I think Magma Storm is the safer play in case he wants to switch out into the Hatterene. Does decide to switch out into the hat. Interesting. So we are going to Magma Storm that, which is really bad for that, honestly. The Hatterene is not going to be enjoying being trapped in here. None of its stab is going to do much of anything to us. Mystical Fire is going to do nothing. And I'm pretty sure at this point, we will see Hatterene go down. Hit him with the Magma Storm, goes for the Nuzzle, okay. So he does end up getting the paralyzation off here. However, what we can do here is just stay in and click the Magma Storm again. Gets minimal damage off, and we are able to KO the Hatterene, so that's nice. We don't have to worry about him bouncing our Hazard or our Roar or anything like that anymore. And I am just going to click the timer, not out of, not like I'm in any hurry or anything, but just don't want him to try and just sit here and make me stew. It's great to be back recording for you guys. I really hope you are enjoying some of this new Showdown content that I'm going to be bringing your way. I do have DLC battles coming, which will mostly be on Showdown this season, I think, as well. Ends up going out into the Salamence. I could see him going EQ, and I could see him going for the Dragon Dance for sure. I think that the best move either way is to go into Rotom. I don't know. I almost just want to go Koko and try and smack him hard with the Specs Dazzling Gleam. But I think what I will do here... We saw the Intimidate. We know he's not Moxie. Okay. So yeah, Rotom is definitely the play here, I think. Goes for the Stone Edge. Okay. Nice. Well, that was a pretty good predict on his part. Yeah, that was just a cover-all play on his part. Good play for sure. Okay, so nice thing now is that we can go for the Pain Split on whatever he decides to switch into. Assuming he decides to switch, I guess he could stay in with Salamence, but he's probably anticipating Will-O-Wisp coming his way at this point. At least I would be if I were him. All right, let's see. So as you can see, this is a pretty good start for us here. I think that if we keep, we got to get rid of that Grimmsnarl for sure. That's going to be an issue for us a little bit. What else? Otherwise, Urshifu can do a pretty good job of taking this team down. What about bringing in our Sceptile here? Sceptile is actually also looking good. The problem for Sceptile is the Serena and a possible T-Wave Grimmsnarl. He's picking his play very carefully here, which almost makes me want to go for a different play, but at the same time, Pain Split is pretty much a no-lose right here. Unless he goes Outrage and KOs me, which I don't even think he can. Yep, okay, cool. So perfect. We are back to full on our Rotom, which is lovely. And here we can opt to click the Volt Switch, I believe. Just get a little bit more chip off on that. Now it's kind of necessitating a recovery move here for it, whether it's the Soft World or what have you. So here I think it's back into the Heatran. Decides to go Ice Beam again. Wow, very interesting play. Cannot say I agree with that at this point. The best move is to get our Stealth Rocks up as she is packing, or yeah, Blissey is a she, okay. Blissey is packing the Focus Blast here, no problem. What we will be able to do is go back out into Rotom, predicting another Focus Blast or a recovery move. Gets the Spadef drop again, no big deal. We can continue to Volt Switch. This Pokemon really does need to heal. Looks like it... I'm wondering what its full set is. That's a very uncommon set to be using in OU for sure. Anyhow, we are back out into Heatran here. As it does decide to go for another Focus Blast. No special defense drop on this one. Alright. Very interesting plays so far. Here I'm just going to go Tapu Koko, get up my terrain. As he goes for another Focus Blast, I can click the U-turn. Man, I'm just interested to see what it decides to go for this move. It shouldn't go for the Focus Blast against the Tapu Koko. Goes for the Ice Beam. Easy, we take that all day. Now we can go for the Magma Storm. Please don't be paralyzed. Oh, we do miss our Magma Storm, that's unfortunate. Okay, I don't think this thing has recovery, but... I mean, you certainly would have think it would have used it by now. Or would have thought it would have used it by now. Anyhow, I'm going to just go into Sceptile. We do avoid the Thunder, that's super fortunate. Now I will be able to go for a Free Swords Dance. Oh my gosh, he gets a freeze on me. Wow, that is just, that's completely ridiculous. That is, that's a little hard to swallow for me, guys. Sorry about that. Wow, what an interesting turn of events there. So anyhow, here I think what we can do is go for the Bulk Up. So he goes for the Focus Blast. Now I can Drain Punch and get a pretty good amount of recovery back here, I do believe. Let's see how much that ends up being. Yeah, it's with leftovers, I'll be back over 50% here. Brings out the Salamence, drops my defense. Here... Man, I am really wanting to predict a Dragon-type move coming in here, probably. Yes, I'm wondering what he's going to do here. Max speed 328, I am not going to outspeed him. So he's Intimidate. Yeah, I'm not going to outspeed him. I think we have to go Tapu Koko here. So he goes for the dual Wing Beat. Perfect. Okay. So now we can start throwing off Specs Dazzling Gleams and just absolutely annihilating everything in front of us. I invite him to switch in his Duraludon. I would just love to see how a Duraludon takes this. He can't stay in. Yeah, he has to switch out to Duraludon. Bye, Duraludon. Oh, not even super effective. All right. So now we have Serena in, which is... shouldn't be the biggest problem in the long run, I'm thinking. Does probably want to go for the rapid spin here. I think Nidoking is the correct switch. Goes for the Power Whip and misses. Okay, so that's really nice for us. Now we can just go for a Sludge Wave. Could go for an Ice Beam too, actually. Is another option. In fact, I think we will just go Ice Beam. Ooh, Sludge Wave was the better move there, yep. He's gonna Triple Axle. Doesn't take me out though, so no big loss there. And we do get the forfeit win, guys. Awesome. So that is gonna be win 1. Oh, it doesn't. It does look like it's on maybe my main account still here, so that's kind of cool. All right, so game 1 is a win for the PokeTechnician, guys. Let's hop into game 2 and see who we can link up with. Man, I was really worried after that Sceptile freeze that we weren't gonna be able to pull it back, but. Just got to keep playing the game, guys. Don't get too tilted, and good things will come to you, for sure. So let's see here. This is a really, really good team. Like, this is, like, the meta to a T right now. Looking at win cons here, Tapu Koko is looking pretty nice. Of course, there is the Nidoking to deal with. Our Nidoking is actually looking really, really good here as well. Again, the Swampert being the one issue there. I do see a lead Swampert probably coming. But at the same time, I think I am going to lead Koko just because I can opt to switch out of this and bait his Earth Power, most likely. If he's Scarf, then he's Scarf, but everybody and their mother is running Life Orb right now, so I should be able to outspeed, yep. I do outspeed that, and I believe he'll be going for the Earth Power, like I said. Gonna switch out into my Rotom Wash. Goes for the Substitute. Okay, that's annoying, but we can Hydro Pump to break it. We miss our Hydro Pump. Man, we are, I swear to you, like, I will miss so often. It's crazy. Anyhow, that's not what's important here. I guess what we're gonna have to do is play around. I want to go into the Heatran to absorb his Sludge Wave. And roar him out, potentially, but you know he's packing the Earth Power, and I'm nowhere near even speedy, so this is a really bad situation for us. Okay, so what we have to do, let's go into the Heatran. Yep, to take the Sludge Wave, just like that, perfect. And then he's gonna go for the Earth Power, right? So we can go into Sceptile and bust our Unburden. We're going to have to waste this Mon to make sure we don't get swept by Nidoking. Which sucks, because it does do a pretty good deal here, actually. Yeah, we're going to have to do it, guys, unfortunately. Bust that. He goes for Earth Power. I can opt to go to for the Earthquake to break his sub. And he takes me out with a Sludge Wave. Alright, so that is what it is, unfortunately. Here what we do is go out into the Urshifu, however. And let's see. We definitely do have to think that the Clefable would be coming in here. Which is going to prompt me to bring in my Heatran, I think. Let's go Heatran here. As he brings in the Clefable, or they, sorry. Here, the Magma Storm is the obvious play. So he goes into Swampert, we'll give him a little chip damage there. Don't think he's going to go for the EQ here, actually. Looking at probably a Stealth Rocks or even a Flip Turn. Just to escape. No, he doesn't need to escape the Magma Storm, he's got EQ. What we'll do is we will go into the Rotom. It's the only real play here, unfortunately. As he does get up his Stealth Rocks, that's fine. Now, let's see. I can click the Pain Split as he goes into Ferrothorn. Should have probably defogged there, but that's okay. I'm wondering if he's running double rocks. Probably not. If he goes for the Power Whip here, that could be annoying. We will just opt to Volt Switch here, I think. I think it's going to be, it's always a Leech Seed or a knockoff usually, but the Power Whip does have to be respected here. Heatran comes in, he misses his Leech Seed, so that's really nice. And here what I can do is definitely... Okay. I think that we have to get up our rocks here, as he does go Swampert. Alright, sweet. So now we do have our own rocks up. The switch is Rotom. Does he want to go Toxic? I don't know. But the switch is always Rotom here, guys, unfortunately. We will be going into the Rotom, taking that hit fairly nicely. See what he wants to go out into. It's the Nidoking, which takes some rocks damage. Let me just scroll back up. I do believe that the Sludge Wave will KO. Was it further up here? Must have been. 63.4 and I'm at 64. Okay, so it's a roll. But I don't think there's going to be a better opportunity to KO this thing than right here. So I'm going to go for the Hydro Pump. And he does KO me. Okay, so that stinks. Now we can bring out our Urshifu. And here I think we do go for the Wicked Blow. I know he's got the Clefable still. This is looking like a losing battle for us for sure, unfortunately. Question is it Magic Guard or is it Unaware? Either way, it's going to come in and be a problem. I think I will just opt to get some chip off on that. We'll see if it's Magic Guard. Okay. Interesting. Alright, and it has the lefties. So this move is a no-brainer. Actually, it could be a brainer. Let's go Nidoking, because we got to make some aggressive moves here. Okay, he teleports out, of course. That's just definitely the smartest play. However, he doesn't have a lot that... I mean, it's got to be his own Nidoking coming in right now, basically, is my thought. This is Pert. Okay, that makes sense too, actually. He's got the lefties. We're going to have to go Urshifu here again, as he goes for the EQ. Yeah, the EQ. Here, I'm going to opt to bulk up. Goes Clefable. Can I win this without Urshifu? First Wicked Blow did like 34%. Yeah, there's no way this is going to do enough. So the play here this time is to go Heatran. As he goes for the Moonblast. We don't get the special attack drop, which is super nice. Alright, so here I think we really need to go for a Gambit play and just hopefully Toxic his incoming Swampert. He could just go Nidoking too. Goes Heatran. Okay. Good move on his part, for sure. So he's probably packing the Earth Power. What's he go for? Goes for the Earth Power. Here... I think we go out into our own Nidoking. He goes for an Earth Power. Oh, okay. Well, this game's over then. I thought for sure he'd switch. I guess I'll just go for the Drain Punch then. Oh, he's scarfed. All right. Well, great game to my opponent. That was a very good game. Get 6-0'd. 6-0'd. It hurts. Alright, and we will just finish up our game here. Pretend that this never happened. Shouldn't go for the Magma Storm. We'll just hit the roar. I appreciate it. Nice guy. I love it when people can win with some class. That's appreciated. But anyhow, so we are at 1-1 for this game. I got time to get at least one more, maybe 3 more if I end up being split in my win-loss here. Let's see. We're facing a sand team. That's just fine, actually. Buzzwole's the problem here. The solution is Tapu Koko. And I think what I will do here is lead with the Tapu Koko and see if he decides to lead with Tyranitar, the Lele. Okay, cool. So we see that he is a Scarfed Tapu Lele. Which makes me want to go into Heatran pretty badly. So this for the Psychic, cool. And yeah, we can just go for the Magnastorm here on the Moltres. I am thoroughly, he does have the Scorching Sands, I'm sure, but I'm pretty thoroughly unafraid of this Moltres. I'm going to take this opportunity to just get up my rocks, force him to spin those away later with Excadrill, and try and keep him out of an opportunity to do so, and boost up his speed and sweep me or anything like that. So let's see, here he could run the Defog. I think another Scorching Sands is pretty likely too. I think we'll go to the Rotom. So he goes for the Defog. I can now click the Hydro Pump. Please land. I would really appreciate it if my Hydro Pump would land. Out comes the T-Tar. Hydro Pump is a 2-hit KO. I do foresee him going out into the Amoonguss, however, so I'm going to click the Volt Switch. Yep. In comes that Amoonguss. And now my play is to go into Heatran, of course. We want those rocks back up, but I also... Yeah, I think what I'll do is I'm going to play out his Sand turns a bit. He goes for the Spore, okay. That's actually really unfortunate. Interesting. Did not expect him to go for the Spore. That was a really, really interesting play, for sure. Anywho, I guess at this point, I will, could bring out my Tapu Koko, which is I think what I'm going to do here, as he goes into the drill, yep. He's got the Mold Breaker, so that's a problem. I'm assuming he has the, what's it called? The rock, the Smooth Rock, to keep the Sandstorm going for an extended period of time. So it's got to be either Sceptile, which can outspeed Excadrill. Okay, so let's go out into the Sceptile, see if we can get him off guard here. Goes for the Swords Dance. Okay. I'm just going to click the Earthquake and hope that it can... Okay. Doesn't take him out. But the good news is Urshifu can finish him off quite easily. All we have to do is click Sucker Punch until the Sandstorm runs out. Goes for another Swords Dance. This is a losing battle for him. As now I can click... I think I'll go with the Wicked Blow. Yeah, let's go with the Wicked Blow here to take him out. Alright, so we're down 1 apiece, but I'm not looking the healthiest right now. Relatively, actually. I can probably get back to a good amount. So he decides to go Amoonguss. I can just send my Heatran back out. Goes for the Giga Drain. I will easily be able to recover the damage back from that. Here I do see the T-Tar coming back in, quite possibly. And what I think I will do in that scenario is go out into the Urshifu. Yep, as we do see the T-Tar come in. Alright. So now it is decision time. I think... I do want to just click the Drain Punch here. I think he's willing to sack this, possibly. Because at this point, all it's going to serve to do is damage his own team. Yep, he sacks the T-Tar to me. Urshifu coming in clutch as always. So out comes the Buzzwole. That is definitely a major problem for this team. I think the Nidoking is what I will be sending in here. He goes for the Drain Punch. Here. I think opting to go for Flamethrower would be the best plan here. I think I'm going to just click the Flamethrower. Yep, straight up Oko the Buzzwole. As it looks like we do have a good shot at going 2-in-1 here in this video. Out comes the Lele. And we'll just go into Heatran. Goes for the Moonblast. Yep, that's not going to do much of anything, and he will be taking sand damage from his own Sandstorm, which he decided to set up for some reason. Here, the move is to just click the Magma Storm as he brings in the Moltres. Does avoid the Magma Storm. Okay. So no, it's back out into Rotom, so he can do it all over again. Goes for the Roost, no worries. Here, he has no immunities, so we just click the Volt Switch. And we Volt Switch it thoroughly. 295 through 6. Urshifu can finish it off. Tapu Koko can finish it off. Sandstorm is over after this turn. Okay. Awesome. So here we just click the Volt Switch again. And we are out into Heatran. And we should be able to steal the game, and that is going to be the forfeit for the win for us. And we are 2-in-1 so far this video. I think we do need to keep this going just a little bit. Let me check. Let's see, does it show? Yeah, I'm not really seeing it right now, but I know it's going, so. Anyhow, yeah, let's go for one more. I would like to go 3-in-1. And if I go 2-in-2, I'm not ending 2-in-2, that's for sure. Alright, so this is a bit more of an interesting team. This one's probably going to be able to beat us. Looking like a big Sun team here, but I think what we need to do is just lead with the Rotom. Sends out the Victini. Okay. Here I think a Hydro Pump will be our best move. Does decide to go for the Bolt Strike. That's a huge mistake. Victini goes down. And there goes his Sun Sweeper, potentially. So that was an interesting play, I think, for sure. Not the best play, in my opinion, there. So let's go Urshifu. It's got the HP bulk. Should be able to take an EQ. Not that well, actually. Okay. Sceptile still outspeeds without Sand. So what we can do here is switch into the Sceptile and later on hopefully maybe Drain Punch up against something like the Umbreon. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get the Sceptile in. Goes out into the Torkoal. Okay. Yep, that's scary for sure, but here we can just go out into Heatran. So he decides to go for the Flame Charge. We are going to be able to get up. He has the Earth Power. I mean, I could go Rotom here. Could get his own rocks up too. Let's go Rotom. I want to scout him out a little bit before we just get to... Okay, yep, perfect. So here I'm going to Pain Split him. He's going to start body pressing. Yep, okay. So here we can Volt Switch out. Ooh, that does a lot of damage. Nice. Alright, so we can VS out into Nidoking. Take the body press. Yep, pretty easily. We will take that. And then I think an Earth Power is going to be the play here. No brainer. Tapu Fini is going to have to soak an Earth Power, which it can do. And here we will be going into the Koko. Goes for the Skull. Not a big deal if he does burn. Doesn't burn, that's cool. Here the Volt Switch is the play as he goes into Torkoal. That will kill. Brings out the Sun. What can we do? Can we bring out Sceptile yet? Is it Sceptile sweep time? No, because of Urshifu, possibly. In fact, Urshifu is going to have a heyday with the rest of my team right now. I need to keep this Tapu Koko around. That has to be my priority. So in fact, I think I will go into the Sceptile in an attempt to try and weaken some of his Pokemon here. Something really bad, I guess, right now would be like a Yawn Umbreon. Okay, so we do see Umbreon come out. I'm going to hit him with as much force as I can. Goes for the Toxic. Okay. I'm going to Swords Dance once more as he goes for the Protect. And this might be game over for him. I think this is possibly game over for him. Oh, wow. Tosses up a Wish. Okay. That's unfortunate. Wow. I definitely thought that would do a bit more. What do we got? 885 attack. This thing's crazy. Okay. So we do Swords Dance once more while he goes for the Protect. And we're going to go for another Leaf Blade. Maybe we can critical hit him. That would be super cool. I'm not able to crit him. However, we can go into Tapu Koko on the Protect here. Get up our Electric Surge again. Got Excadrill still really healthy, so we need to click the U-turn here as he goes for the Protect. Okay. Now I'm thinking Heatran we can go into. Try and trap him in here with myself. So he does go Excadrill there. Wow. Really great play on his part. Okay. So we are going to sack our Sceptile. He goes for the Rapid Spin. Wow, really good play. That is going to be game, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately. Shouldn't have played a fourth game, huh? Yeah, really good play on his part. I should have known that was going to be coming in. Yeah, we know he's Mold Breaker. He's going for the EQ. What can I do here? I can't get a clean switch into him. I got a Sucker Punch. Hope for like a crazy crit or something. Or a low roll there. Nope, nothing like that. Yeah, I think that's going to be game, guys. Let's get a rubber match here. As I get swept. Alright. That was pretty poor showing for Sceptile. I really thought he was going to be able to do the most to Umbreon there, but... Maybe I should have ran Drain Punch instead. Drain Punch is an option, but I did want to hit those flying types. Alright, throw him the GG. And we are on to one more battle here. Alright. Let me know what you guys think of this recording. Hopefully you're enjoying this battle style in these battles. Let's see, can I showcase Sceptile here? No. Tangrowth is a stopper. Kartana is a stopper. Even Latios. This is like a really bad matchup for Sceptile actually, but maybe he can get a couple kills at least. Alright, so the lead is going to be Tapu Koko. He leads with the Inteleon. Alright, he definitely thinks that a electric attack is coming in his way. Let's see if we can do a lot of damage with our Dazzling Gleam as he goes into Lando T. I really want to win this one. I'm tired of losing these games here. Alright, Intimidate Lando T. Let's check if it's EQ by going into a Rotom. Scarf, sorry, if it's Scarf or not. Cool, so he does go for the Stealth Rocks. Here, what I can do is either Defog or go for the Volt Switch on what is likely going to be the Tangrowth. And that is what we're going to do. Volt Switch into Tangrowth. And then let's see. So here's what we got to do. So check this out. Out into Tapu Koko. Clicking the U-turn this time. Got a crit there, which is nice. Then we're out into Rotom. Predicting... Okay, he goes Knockoff. So here we're going to take the time to defog, as he will likely go for like a Giga Drain, unfortunately. Yeah, Giga Drains me, that's going to hurt. But what I can do here is pain split him. Actually, no, I won't get enough HP back from that. So what I can do is Volt Switch. And I think out into Heatran is probably the play. Yeah, here it's got to be out into Heatran. So he goes for another, oh, he goes for Sludge Bomb this time. Okay, perfect. So now we can get up our own rocks. Or go for the Magma Storm. Lando is probably coming in here. I think Stealth Rocks is definitely the play. Goes into his Inteleon, no problem. What I will do here is go back out into Tapu Koko. See if he's the crit set. The crit set can probably take me out from this range, as I'm not a bulky Tapu Koko. Snapshot. Yep, does a lot of damage. Alright, so here I'm wondering, is he Scarfed? But I don't think he's going to want to risk that. I'm going to just go for the U-turn here as he goes out into the Lando. Perfect. Is he Rocky Helmet? He is Rocky Helmet. Alright. And can't set up Sceptile yet, so we're going to have to go into Urshifu. Okay, so now this is an interesting situation to be in. I think here is kind of a ride or die moment. Let's click the bulk up. Hope he doesn't go for Toxic. He goes for his own Stealth Rocks. Okay. Which move is the move to move this move? I think another bulk up is going to be the move. Please don't Toxic me. Okay. Earthquakes. Awesome. So now, yep, he just forfeits the match. Okay, so that is going to be our final win of this video. Sorry it's by a forfeit, but as you can see there, I was just going to obliterate his entire team with Urshifu. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think. And it would be really cool if you guys could maybe comment down below and give me ideas of some lower tier Pokemon like Sceptile that you'd be interested in seeing me bring. I'll build a team around them, and yeah, I'll even credit you, give you a shout out on the channel saying that you wanted to see that Pokemon. So let me know what you guys thought. Let me know what you guys want to see in the future. And in the meantime, I am peacing out for the night. I'll catch you all around. This has been PokeTechnician, out.